All right. Let's make sure everything is working. Right? We got image, we got sound, all good. Conversation choices. Polite. That's what polite looks like. Okay. Normal. Surly. And erratic. And this is user choice. Huh? Interesting. So I'm gonna restart this, so we get the. Yeah, it's that terrible movie from the 80s. It's based on another terrible book by some guy who was a bit of a dick. Oh, he doesn't. Right. How do we restart? No, quit. There was a Wait, wait. Options. We're here. This is options. There was an option for a new game somewhere when I was looking at it. Or difficulty. Why is it not here? All right. No. Wait. I might have to restart the whole game. I remember there being a new thing here, but it doesn't seem to be. Oh, no. This is a good start. Great start. I know what I'm doing. It's a weird menu. If I go resume, this happens. What was the... Help? No? Alright. Quit. Alright. Let's go again. Oh. Should read the help. Alright. Or I'll be quiet for this. And then... I don't suppose you wanted me to read this out? It's going a bit too fast to do that. Also, I trust that all people watching right now involved in this know the setting for Blade Runner. I hope I don't get a copyright strike for this. That'd be silly.
I'm leaving now.
Lucy, my sweet.
I cleaned out the tiger cage and sorted all the meal bins. So, if it's all right, it's my turn to fix dinner.
Haven't you forgotten something, little one? Just one little thing.
Mr. Runser, please.
It's been a very long day.
I don't want to.
Now, Lucy, I thought we'd settled this last week. Don't let's forget who pays your salary. We're closed. Come back tomorrow. Wait! I haven't finished with you. I told you we're closed.
We're not here to buy, little man. We've come to sell.
You can't possibly have anything to interest me. These are extremely rare animals of the highest quality.
What a coincidence. So am I. That is the price for humility.
Oh, please, don't.
And what else might we interest you in today, sir? Perhaps some virtue?
Not my animals, please. I'm begging you.
But what of honor, little man? At what price? Honor.
Oh my God, no! That tiger is the rarest specimen ever seen.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright. The forest of the night.
BR 61661, report to precinct headquarters, code 3, repeat code 3.
I was just finishing up my 12 out on patrol when I got the call. Welcome relief considering that the most action I'd seen all night was a schizoid grandmother doing the shimmy in her underwear in the 2nd sector.
BR 61661, report to division headquarters, code 3, repeat code 3.
Last time I had a 3 was when some hooker vomited Thunderbird on Bryant's desk, and yours truly led the cleanup crew. Year and a half on the job, it was still the dirtiest work I'd seen. Where's Captain Bryant?
Took a sick day. Got himself a heinous case of ptomaine poisoning. He asked me personally to run the unit in his absence.
Gouza was one of the old-time guys who took their knocks in the streets. He had a friendly way about him, but you didn't want to turn your back on him if you were less than a friend.
Hope you've been enjoying your leisure time, kid, because it's time to take that thumb out of your ass.
Hallelujah.
Don't get too excited. The other Blade Runners are all jammed up. Holden's sucking dinner through a straw. Gaff's working the Tyrell break-in, and Steele's working special undercover. Looks like you got this one by default.
You really know how to make a girl feel wanted.
Animal murder done at Runsiter Zoological. Probably just be a schizoid glitz, but we got the call. Old man Runsiter lost something like 1 billion chinions worth.
10 to 1, this ain't a job for Rep Detect.
You got something better to do? Perfect your French cooking, maybe?
Slumming tonight, Slim?
I thought you were on special assignment.
Wasn't too damn special after I had the suckers out.
What happened?
Couple of fours were masquerading as fibroplast insulators down at Kaiser. I dressed up like a nurse, they never had a chance.
I'll bet. You put him on the machine?
Hell no! There's a beautiful little thing in here called the Magic, and it ain't ever been wrong. You develop it, you got a brilliant career ahead of you.
I'm working on it.
What's Gouza got you doing tonight?
AM at Runsiter's.
Animal murder. Oh, those skin jobs got no respect for anything that truly lives and breathes. And that goddamn Eldon Tyrell ought to be zipped into a body bag and flushed into deep space.
Get rid of him, we'd be out of a job.
I think we're all overdue for a little off-world paid vacation. You can stop staring at my ass now.
You got eyes in the back of your head?
All you gotta do is ask, Slim.
Animal sales was a profitable and prestigious business since most real animals had died out after the Terran War. There were plenty of electric ones, though, powered by rechargeable batteries. No self-respecting human would own one of those frauds.
Okay, just I'll tab out and back in because it's choppy for me. It didn't seem to be choppy in the stream, which is something that was happening with Beneath the Steel Sky as well. So I don't know if it's a weird thing with Scum, with a scum of the games. All right, let me just catch up with the chat. Well, we check the help. So yeah, that was a pre-rendered. I don't think it's gonna look like that in the game. And yeah, it's a very old game. I don't expect the faces to hold up very well, nor the voice acting. Although so far it sounds better than Beneath the Steel Sky. Save often to be saved. That's a fair point. I mean, all right. Choose a slot for the saved game. I am saved. Right. Yeah, Glasgow doesn't need to be in the future to rain all the time. Yep. Mood of the movie, 100%, I agree. Blade Runner or Blade Runner 2049? Why does it have to be a choice? There's no comparison, in my opinion. They are their own thing. They're very different. I liked both. But I will say that I've watched 2049 only once. So I probably need to watch that again to tell you for sure what I think. I remember liking it when I went and saw it in the cinema. I do remember it was very different, which was the right choice, I think. But beyond that, I'd be hard pressed to tell you more about it. And Helm doesn't think it exists, so all right. Let's see. What did you think, Space Alter? Oh, I know you like the first one, and I think you like the second one. I'm not putting your question back at you, by the way. I don't think there's a choice. So, walk by left-clicking on the ground or an exit. Alright, I know how to walk. Run by left-clicking multiple times. More clicks will make McCoy run faster. Okay. Oh, we got combat. I'm not sure I like that. Enter or exit combat by right-clicking anywhere. Cursor will change when it's near a shootable target. Fire by left-clicking on the target. So let me see. I can start murdering everyone. That is good to know. Yeah. McCoy's personal information manager. Left clicking on him when he does not have his gun drawn. Interesting. All right. McCoy's money. Money. This is displayed on the right side. Ah, here. Okay. There's a picture of a bullet at the bottom. Where is the picture of a bullet? Is it this? No. What the fuck is the picture of a bullet? I don't remember enough to make. Oh, they're interlinked, right? Okay. Okay, somewhere there's supposed to be a picture of a bullet. I'm not sure where that is. Perhaps it's this. But my eyes don't see enough pixels. Boom. As McCoy acquires new types of ammunition, more bullets will appear. Select which ammunition McCoy... Okay, that's not it. Does any of you see a picture of a bullet here that I'm not seeing? Like, what the hell? Okay. Oh. Perhaps? No. There's nothing down here. Alright. We'll see. We will see. Okay, space. Oh, space toggles the combat mode as well. Right. Enter, skip past current line or dialogue, tab activate. Kia! Clue database system. Right. Online help. I'm not gonna try that one. Crime scene database. Well, I guess I go in these through here, right? Clue database. Suspect database. Crime scene database. Okay. I don't need to remember the shortcuts for this. Fine. There was an anime? A Blade Runner anime? I am not sure. First I hear of that. Let me know if the audio levels are okay.
Canvass the area. Maybe somebody had his eyes open.
I'm on it.
Online help in the parlance of the day means in-game help, as in what you're reading. Offline help would be a paper manual. Oh! That's curious. So what was that? F1. Right.
What do you know?
About 30 counts of animal murder and one of aggravated assault. The shop's been thrashed. You ought to see this tiger cut they got in there. It's a goddamn tragedy.
How's old man Runciter holding up?
State of shock. He's been moaning and complaining about his world caving in.
You'd feel the same way if they were your animals. How many perps?
At least 2. Bloody footprints all over the scene.
Must be a delightful sight. Find anything else out here?
Zilcho. Row actions inside. Abstract art. All over the walls and ceiling.
I never did appreciate art.
Oh. What's the user choice then?
Find anything else out here?
Zilcho.
Find anything else out here?
Okay, that's not
Zilcho.
helping me.
Row actions inside. Abstract art. All over the walls and ceiling.
Okay, that's a bit of a weird system though, like I need to go into the menu to do that. Do we have a shortcut for that? No. Designer cut. That's off. That'll be on. Designer cut. The director. I don't know what that means. Is that the... Oh, that could be the restored content.
Find something?
Piece of chrome.
No, it's not the restored content.
No, I think it's horse chrome. Bag it and tag it.
Because that's an option from Scum. By default, it starts the normal game, so I don't know what the designer cut is. Right, and now we get jump to suspect, chrome debris.
About 30 counts of animal murder and 1 of aggravated assault.
Oh, that's interesting. They record statements and we can play them back. Animal murder. Right. Okay.
About 30.
I can't examine anything. It just shows them here. Put it on player choice. Will that let me choose in the dialogue what to do? Alright, cool. I did not mean to get into my car. How do I get out of my car? Okay. Right. Hmm.
Scratches and paint flecks, and I knew what they meant. Unless the city had bought a jet black fire truck, somebody had a big fat traffic ticket coming.
Play as Frank. Everything will be fine. Everything will go well. This is right click. Oh yeah, right click brings up the gun. Right.
I already checked for a crowbar, some kind of tool. No luck, but it looks like we've got some latents.
Make sure the lab boys run them through the mainframe, human and rep.
Start blasting.
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for 2 very big men. One dragged his right foot, indicating a possible injury or lameness. The other appeared a lot more controlled, graceful even. Quite a pair.
Have you played this before, Hel?
I'm ruined. Totally ruined.
Security camera. It'd be a banner day if it recorded anything before it was shot out.
Is it pixels or voxels that you hate? Can't remember.
McCoy, LPD.
Can't be pixels. Must be
Absolutely
voxels.
certain Lucy Devlin was involved in this heinous act. She's the young girl who works for me.
She's responsible for all this mayhem?
Naturally.
No, of course not. It was 2 men acting in concert with her, obviously.
Obviously. What'd they look like?
Big and scary and absolutely malevolent.
You don't like to work with voxels, okay. Alright.
Can you think of anything they might have been after?
First, I thought they wanted money, but I don't keep any in the shop. Then I thought they wanted to steal my animals, but they started executing them.
Could they have been replicants?
Who else would be capable of such barbaric acts? All my animals.
You ever do any business with the replicant manufacturers, Tyrell Corporation?
I resent that accusation.
Just wondering.
Officer, last May I personally sold Governor Colvig an exquisite Bergeron coat. I have been a guest at his house on 3 separate occasions. Do I look like I need to carry artificial product?
Alright. Calm down. Why do you not like to work with voxels?
Tell me about this Lucy.
There's not a lot I can tell you. She's only worked for me for about a month. She's about 14 years old with pink hair. A very attractive young thing.
How'd you find her?
She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy's in the Northwest Zone. And he's a very reputable wholesaler.
You treat her well?
As well as any young tot should be treated.
She got a desk? Or someplace where she worked?
She used to eat over there. My precious one. She was my baby.
Is that this or Lucy?
See if you can dig up that reference from Ogilvy's.
Yes, it's somewhere here. Just a moment.
Come on.
Here you are. I'm ruined. Totally ruined.
So it bugs me how crooked the background looks. But I think that's a problem of the floor and not on my monitor not being straight.
I'm ruined. Totally ruined.
Okay, he gave me something. What did he give me?
She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy's in the Northwest Zone, and he's a very reputable wholesaler.
Scratches and paint flecks, and I knew what they meant. Unless the city had bought a jet black fire truck, somebody had a big fat traffic ticket coming.
About 30 counts of it.
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for two very big men. One dragged his right foot, indicating a possible injury or lameness. The other appeared a lot more controlled, graceful even. Quite a pair. Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for two...
I already checked for a crowbar, some kind of tool. No luck, but it looks like we've got some latents.
Okay. This is the two interviews.
I'm absolutely certain Lucy Devlin was involved in this heinous act. She's the young girl who works for me. There's not a lot I can tell you. She's only worked for me for about a month. She's about 14 years old with pink hair. A very attractive young thing.
Okay. This guy is very creepy.
I'm ruined. Totally ruined.
The fact you got stuck and you gave up on this game kind of makes me a little bit scared playing it, but we'll see how it goes.
Well, isn't that cute? A candy bar. Yuck.
Fuck is this?
A toy dog.
Alright. That did not look like a toy dog.
Howie Lee's in Chinatown. I'd eaten there myself.
Reminds me a little bit of like old survival horror games, the way the item appears up when you pick it up. Let me hang on. Which is the crime scene database? F4. All right. So I keep going in here.
Howie Lee's in Chinatown. I'd eat...
Toy dog. All right. I go in there. I guess these are my only clues here. I can't see anything else. Oh, I can just click on him as well. Right. Yeah, forgot that. Okay, so I got some clues about where to go, maybe. But... Seems to be also quite pixel hunty,
I'm ruined. Totally.
judging by how small the items were back here and how particular the cursor placement over the chopstick particularly was.
You got any
So
discs from that camera?
It's irrelevant. Those murderers also destroyed the camera. Thousands of Jinyens worth.
yeah, they destroyed the camera.
Photographed them before they shot it.
Yes.
I guess you've got a point at that. I believe this is the disc from last night.
Peachy.
It is an investigation game. I've played some CSI games quite a long time ago. We can't see that. I guess perhaps there is a disc player in my car. You do, okay.
It didn't add up. Animal murders, the lack of any theft, the small animals alone were worth a good chunk of change on the street. It seemed more like an act of vengeance.
Ông đó đang nhìn mình. Cái đồ ăn ở đó rất là ngon.
Yeah, at least I can
Find
jog.
anything else out here?
This woman says she saw that kid who worked for Runciter hanging around with a big fat guy last week.
Which woman? They hit the movie tropes too closely one by one. In 2024, don't mind. Yeah, I had the thought of maybe watching the movie again before playing it,
Maybe somebody had his eyes open.
Xin hỏi cái chỗ
I'm on it.
ở đâu ạ?
but
Rất mong á, anh đang làm nhanh.
it's alright.
Ông đó đang nhìn
I'll go by memory. Maybe I can watch it after. I don't know if it would add anything to the stream to do that anyway, because I'm not gonna watch the movie on stream.
cái đồ ăn ở đó rất là ngon.
So, can I use it here, or do I need to go to the police station? Perhaps I need to go to the police station.
Xin hỏi cái chỗ cảnh sát ở đâu ạ?
Let's see.
Xin hỏi cái chỗ cảnh sát ở đâu ạ?
I mean, let's go and see where this guy works before I go and talk to more people. Flying cars, man. Like all these 80s sci-fi movies set into what is now the past had all of them a thing for flying cars. Who thought that was a good idea or a plausible idea? Oh, that's a lot of buttons. What is this?
Lockup. Ground floor.
Ah, good.
Mainframe and shooting range. Laboratory. Roof.
The roof or a lab.
Laboratory. Lockup. Ground floor. Mainframe and shooting
Let's go to
range.
the ground floor and see what's there. I mean, cars are already a really, really dangerous mode of transportation. If you also add flying to that, I don't think that's a good idea. We need less cars and more things on rails. Oh, yeah, they did get that right. Not many clickable things here, unless the shot changes if I go somewhere. Also, lighting, not a thing in the future. In the past future, whatever. Everything is dark and moody. All right, this is our office. We did see that at the beginning.
Bryant go on permanent leave and you get full use of the office, Lieutenant?
You know the procedure. Dump it all in the mainframe upstairs and I'll read it later.
You got it.
Alright, so I want to be in the lab then. How much do you people remember from the film? And when was the last time you watched it? Because
Mainframe and
I remember some things, but I don't remember details about the plot.
mainframe and shooting range.
The Tyrell Corporation today recalled the last 4 functioning entertainment model Nexus 5 replicants from off-world service. Dr. Eldon Tyrell, speaking at a shareholders meeting, denied allegations that the model was defective and possibly dangerous.
The simple fact is that the model wasn't performing its designated function. There was one isolated incident of violence a couple of years ago, but the individual unit in question was immediately retired from service.
Old copies of case files, notices, and memos. The usual station.
Oh, god damn it. I didn't think it would interrupt the news report. That's alright.
Well, if it ain't Ray McCoy, Bryant finally letting you play with the big boys.
My clearance come through?
You bet. You bring your piece?
Don't leave home without it.
Steele's been running the maze every other day for 2 weeks, and the targets are getting a little roughed up.
I thought Guzzo was going to requisition some new ones.
I ain't seen him down here in a month. Guess he's been busy.
Poor guy. I bet he gets all tuckered out from pushing those papers around.
And don't sell him short, McCoy. Guzzo could be one tough hombre. I remember when we worked mice together. He poured acetone on 2 pimps that gave us some lip and lit a match. I'll tell you, it looked like the goddamn 4th of July out
Yeah, really funny.
Peachy.
Oh no, I didn't mean to click on him. I meant to click on this guy, but I don't think I can. Okay, let's get him out of the
You
way.
keeping busy, pal?
Nah,
Pal?
it's been pretty quiet the last couple of days.
Alright, pal. I was hoping to try out my shooting, see how it feels.
Hit the lock, Jack.
I guess there ain't no harm in it.
Target and shoot
Right.
all threats. Do not shoot innocents.
Oh, it's a game as well.
Confirm target as hostile before shooting.
Hey, are you hostile? Oh, so that was hostile, right? Is that hostile? Ugh. Oh my god, this is weird. No, that's not hostile. That's it. That's hostile. Oh. Okay, this is gonna go terribly. this game. I'm not good at shooting things with a mouse, which is, I know, ridiculous, but... Where did that come from? She wasn't holding a gun.
Sequence. Proceed to next station.
Where's the next station? What? Here? I feel like I've not played a game before. This is my first video game ever. The problem is... Oh, she did have a gun. That was not a gunny person. No, when they make a weird sound, it means that they're civilians, right? Oops. Yeah. she a civilian? No. Alright, so that's why I'm waiting for them to show the blue thing. Right. Hopefully this is how it's gonna work in actual situations. That was a civilian. I'm not a very good cop. Well, I'm not a very good armed cop. I'm a crime scene investigator, damn it. I'm not supposed to be carrying.
Completed sequence. Proceed to next station.
I don't know. I guess what I meant was that there will be a similar mechanic of people turning around and making sure that they are holding guns. Yeah, maybe you're right. A real cop simulator. Oh, that's a lot of people. No. What? Where? Wasn't that a gun?
Completed sequence. Proceed to next station.
Well, they are. They're yellow. It's horrible. Where's the next station? Yes, don't. Not if I have to control it with a mouse. Oh, it was a baby. Right. Okay. That's a weird baby, but okay. I know, right?
Completed all sequences. Proceed to exit.
Okay, am I gonna get a score? I want to see how badly I did. Leverage. Oh, I came out of here. Let's see if you'll comment on my shooting.
You keeping busy, pal?
Nah, the place has been pretty quiet the last couple of days.
It's not giving me a score. Alright. I'm out. I need to get this as a habit. Yes. There's a monitor with a score somewhere. In here. Is that it? Yes. Well, I'm doing better than Deckard, so there's that.
Lucky Strikes. Crystal's brand. I knew she was spending a lot of time in the training maze these days, even though she'd already gotten close to a perfect score. Nothing even remotely interesting, but hell, if I was going to root through trash, my expectations weren't too high.
You never know. You are a crime scene investigator after all. I'm okay with not impressing ladies in this game. If what impresses them is my shooting, my that's not gonna work out.
Video disc. 2 enhanceable images found. Adding enhanceable photographs to Kaya database.
Yes, I get to enhance photos.
Crime scene.
The bread and butter of police investigation. How does this work? Right. Excellent. More pixels. There we go. Boom. And now what? Okay, let's head out. What's there? How much can it enhance things, I wonder? This much, I guess? Does it go even further? No, that's as much as it goes. Okay. Okay. What do I want to look for here? This is so pixely, it's gonna be really hard for me to play this and actually see the things I need to look for. Like, oh, that was the filter. Okay. I don't see anything in this picture, to be honest. Of course, my question is every picture relevant?
Crime scene.
I mean, my intention here is to identify the suspects, so... I don't think I care much about the animals. But let's have a look at them anyway. Because they're cute. How do they live in these cages? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I can zoom even further. This one does look fake, yes. It's like a teddy bear. Or a teddy horse. I don't know. Right. Let's actually do our job as investigators. Face.
Looks familiar. Give me a hard copy of that.
Where's the copy? How do I get out of here? Do I have a copy now of this? Photographs.
This woman says she saw that kid who worked
Oh,
for
no.
Runciter hanging around with a big fat guy last week.
Right. This one. Yeah, okay. There we go. That's good. That's a good point.
Runciter crime scene.
I'm not sure that will be visible here. He's got AI fingers. This guy's not real. Is this a replicant? Is he a replicant? Assuming the opening scene is a reliable narrator, we know what happened there. He doesn't know. Where's the oh yeah, we got the hard copy. That is a very, very uncomfortable chair to be sitting all day working on a computer.
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete.
Okay, just clicking on it to make sure that, you know, so I know what's new when I open this. There's nothing else in here that I can do. Doesn't look like it. Is there anything else in this? So
old copies of case files, notices, and
didn't mean to click on it. This is one door, right? Okay, I've been in here. This is where I came out of the shooting range. I don't see anything else. All right, let's head out. I do wonder if it's worth spending time, at least by myself, on the shooting range to get used to it, but...
Laboratory, mainframe, and shooting range.
I don't know. It's not something I enjoy doing. So I don't play action games on PC. There was... I do remember the first time I booted it, that there was an option somewhere for difficulty, but I can't see it anywhere. It wasn't the load game. Oh, yes. Okay. Under load game. Right. This looks like it's on easy, right? Or I can't tell. Hopefully it's on easy.
got anything new for me, Dino?
I was wondering when you'd show your mug around here, McCoy. We got the animal corpses from Runciter's, but there wasn't a whole lot to work with.
Bone marrow?
About 50% were real, the rest were fakes.
So, Runciter was ripping his customers off.
State-of-the-art fakes. Miles beyond the crap you see on Animoid Row.
The kind that comes from legit manufacturers?
They're the ones that usually produce the quality.
What about the wounds?
Most of them were shot point blank, but we're looking at some others. Sloppy cuts with a knife, like the perp was really pissed off at something.
Butcher knife?
Could be, but who cuts meat anymore?
Nice bunch of reps I'm tailing. Hope you're not pulling a meat cleaver out of my back next week.
Great body language.
Anything else?
That black paint you found on the fire hydrant? It's from a ground car.
You sure?
The angle of impact was almost head-on. And there ain't too many spinner drivers klutzy enough to smack a street-level hydrant in VTOL mode.
I heard your wife got her license back.
You're a real funny guy, McCoy.
Zing. The arcade sequences. What's an arcade? Well, don't tell me. I'll find out. But it's not the shooting. Because that's the bit that... Oh yeah, that's the bit I care about. The shooting. All right. Did I get anything new from here?
Most of them were shot point blank,
right,
but we're looking at some others. Sloppy. That black paint you found on the fire hydrant?
Great.
It's from a ground car.
Okay, I think we got everything we can get from here. I'll go talk to
Ground floor.
the lieutenant again. See if we got anything new as a dialogue option. And then I'll go top up my tea. and come back and go check the places that opened up.
Sorry to bother you, Lieutenant. I was just checking in.
Well, get back out there. Those reps ain't retiring themselves.
Yeah, suicidal targets would make my job a lot easier.
Everybody's got a job, kid.
He didn't look that old. Kid. That's another interesting thing, like, been playing Dragon Age Veilguard these days, and any of you are familiar with Dragon Age and with Varric and how he tends to speak. I don't know how old Varric is meant to be. He's not young, but he refers to you as kid, and I think he was doing that in Inquisition as well. I don't know if he was calling Hawk a kid, but then you have the option to create a character who is old. So having someone who is younger than you calling you kid is a bit weird.
Roof.
Roof.
Lockup.
Let's check lockup before we go out, actually. Curious. Who's in here? Who are you? Whose are you?
Are they letting me out?
I'm not the one who makes that decision.
I suppose it's my turn to bear the cross for the cause.
He's not an alien, he's a dwarf.
Who are you, anyway?
Please leave me alone. My migraines...
But maybe, I don't know. I can't remember what the dwarf lifespan is in Dragon Age.
I got some more questions for you.
Your associate, Ms. Steele, has already taken my statement. I have nothing more to say unless I have an attorney present.
I got some more questions for you.
Your associate... I have not...
Alright, fair enough.
Hey, pal.
That sounds very aggressive. Oof. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, friend. Partner. Wrong game. We're not playing that. Right. I will be back in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna go top up my tea. Alright, I'm back. Let's go. Okay, there's just one place. I shouldn't go to my apartment just yet. Let's go here.
Real sushi was a luxury reserved only for the elite, since most sea life had become radioactive after the Third Terran War. The rest of us had to eat new sushi, soya mixed with off-world lichen.
Also, yeah, another common thing with a lot of sci-fi of that era is the optimism about space exploration. I mean, okay, fair enough. Like, a lot of sci-fi has that, but 2019?
McCoy, LPD. I want to ask you a couple of questions.
Sorry, my man. I just don't got the time.
Got to mix more out back.
Beautiful night, isn't it?
When business thriving, night always beautiful.
No questions to him? Oh, yeah, okay, we get...
This from your place, isn't it?
Could be. Chopstick come from Yoshi's restaurant supply.
How long has that chef worked for you?
Zubin? Just month. Superior chef makes all kinds of new soups.
What's real fresh tonight?
Special shipment of Toro just arrived. I fix you right up, no one else. Clean as a whistle.
You're Prince, Howie. You're a pretty smart-looking cat. You wanna make some money?
Pay me large, you got my rapt attention.
Depends on how much the information's worth.
Unfortunately, my man, I got a boat. Dynamite dining, old man. Catch you later.
Excuse me, pal.
Nope. He won't talk to us. It's interesting how much better looking Beneath the Steel Sky is compared to this, or looks to me anyway. Even though it's what, like, was this 97 or 98, this game? I forget. It was 97.
Howie says you're a master chef.
You not come back here. Air bad.
This'll only take a minute.
Yeah, so it's like, what, 3 years later, but,
I'm looking for a girl, about 14 years old with pink hair. You seen her?
I don't know her.
although this looks bad, but I don't know, like, the pixels make things harder to see. And yeah, it's higher resolution as well.
There's a test I'd like you to take. It won't take too long.
Test? What kind of test?
Kind of a personality test. Totally routine.
Routine? Ah.
Fuck routine. I'm out. Oh, yes, you're right. Shit. That's a good point. That's not him, is it?
A big guy run past here?
Hey, maybe spare some chinion? Thanks. The big man, he kinda limping. That away.
Let's see if this will be the first death of the many. He doesn't seem to be hiding here. Or he could be back here. No. Alright. That was a sudden change that I did not expect. We render 3D graphics beneath is hand drawn by Dave Gibbons scanned in. Yeah, there's something about the shimmer of the characters and the 3D models that looks very weird and dirty looking, for lack of a better term. And I think the same goes for the backgrounds as well.
Locked.
Okay, so it's not here. He's not here. I don't know anything about voxels, to be honest, so I can't tell why.
Totally uninteresting.
So he's not here.
Yuck. Totally uninteresting.
This guy's not interested in many things. It's hard to impress. Right. Hmm. A license plate. A license plate? Only I could stop it from rotating.
How long has that chef worked for you?
Zubin? Just month. Superior chef. Makes all kinds of new sushi.
Right. Okay. So he said he ran past here. Well, he didn't run any other way. He went this way. I'm just gonna do another save now that I've talked to that guy. And go back in. And try to see what I missed. These two things are uninteresting. This is uninteresting. Can't do anything with these. I can't do anything with that. It doesn't go this way. The only way it goes is up here. And that is locked. This way goes down the stairs.
Locked.
What, just shoot the door?
Locked.
Well, that'll be very stereotypical. Oh, he doesn't shoot the door if I click on the door.
Locked.
This is just clues. I don't have items. Yeah. Okay. Right.
Locked.
Is it possible I just lost him? Yeah, there's something here.
Totally uninteresting.
No. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do in here.
Nothing even remotely interesting, but hell, if I was going to root through trash, my expectations weren't too high.
I mean, I suppose it's kind of plausible that he ran in there and locked the door, and then that's it. But it's an adventure game, so I'm not really sure.
Nothing even remotely interesting. If I was going to...
If that's just that. Or I need to find something that I'm not finding. You definitely run this way, so...
See you later, Howie.
Okay.
You got anything that's a match for these?
For what? Nope. Alright, let's have a look around in here. I guess maybe there is something. Or maybe not. Perhaps not. Unless I'm not pixel hunting hard enough. Well, did I even get a new clue here? I don't think I did. Other than that this guy has been working here for only 1 month. And there's nothing else. I found the guy, but the guy ran away and then I lost him. Even though I paid that guy rummaging through the rubbish bin, who told me that he ran past there inside, and that's it. That's not helping. I mean, I don't know, I can try the... hang on. I can try to reload. If that will give me... It was this, right? Avoiding the soup. How do you... I don't know what that means. Just run in there, I guess. Don't talk to the guy.
Locked.
No. Okay. I'm not... I can't remember for sure where I saved with this. Oh, that was there. Okay. So that's not helpful. Alright, this game doesn't play by standard adventure game rules though, which is gonna be a bit of a problem. Let's get the license plate from in here, I suppose. Like, if I've already hit a dead end, I'm not playing this game. Like, I'm not gonna waste my time. If it's so easy to hit them. Alright, let's go back to the station. Maybe search him up. I don't know if there's any significance to that license plate I found. Like again, thinking standard adventure games, I would think that
Laboratory.
anything I find is
Street
significant, but
crime in the city rose again last year
maybe it's
by
not.
a whopping 26%, according to the latest figures from the Department of Justice. Governor Kolvig attributed the change to the dramatic increase in the number of specials registered as city residents and promised a tough new set of standards for the City Immigration Bureau by next month.
Okay.
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete.
Can I look up anything, or is it just photos here? No, this seems to be just photos. So can I look the guy up? Can I look up this somehow?
Judging from the
About 30 count.
This is Crystal Steel, badge number BR61354. Still working the explosion at the Tyrell manufacturing plant. It'll take a day or so to analyze the debris, but there's no doubt in my mind that we're dealing with a bomber here. Right now, it looks like the protesters had nothing to do with it. They were in too close proximity to have been in on the deal. No MOs or identities are rolling up just yet, and I'm still going through the inset files to see if any replicant munitions experts are unaccounted for. This is Crystal Steel, badge number BR61354, conducting the interrogation of Spencer Gregorian, leader of CARS, Citizens Against Replicant Slavery, November 22nd, 2019.
I once again asked that my attorney...
Shut it, shitbird. I'm asking the questions. We've already put you on the machine, so we know you're not a skin job.
That term offends me.
Okay, so you're not one of those biomechanical scumbags. And you claim to not know anything about the bombing at Tyrell.
This is true. We advocate equal rights under the law for replicants. We have nothing against Tyrell Corporation for creating them.
That's some sick logic.
The replicants are living organisms, whether people like you like it or not. Replicants contribute greatly to the economic well-being of our culture. They cannot be discounted as such.
Hell, it'd be no skin off my nose if each and every one of them was hosed down for good. You ever see this guy?
Why, yes. Actually, I have. He was present at the protest. He's not part of our group, but outsiders are usually welcome.
How many new faces showed up that day?
Not too many. A handful at most.
Describe them to me.
I don't know if I can.
Oh no? Recording off. Describe them to me again.
Just the Rastafarian fellow. And that friend of his. A slim blonde man, Asian, with a ponytail. Can I see my attorney?
Bravo, Spencer. You've done your civic duty for the day.
How long has that chef worked for you?
Zubin? Just month. Superior chef makes all kinds of new sushi.
Okay. It's curious how I can access her. Stuff. Her evidence. I mean, I don't know how they're supposed to work. Like, why would I have access to hers? Like, does everyone have access to everything? In transfer. So his name is not here. The guy just lost. Zubin. Right. Now let's go check his flat. This to see what it's like.
Lockup.
Unless I go talk to him now and have anything new to say.
You're Spencer Gregorian, right?
No. I really think my lawyer should be here.
Okay, let's save before I
keeping busy, pal?
say anything in case
Please leave me alone.
I say anything wrong.
My migraine's acting up.
Come on.
I got some more questions for you. Tell me about your protest at Tyrell's plant.
I already told that other detective everything. Under duress.
I want to know about the people who were there. The Rastafarian and the Asian guy with the sunglasses.
I don't know them.
Were they together?
They seemed to be. I saw them talking.
Before or after the explosion?
Before. I didn't see them at all after. That's all I know, I swear. I wouldn't even know where to find explosives. I'm not a violent man.
Of course you aren't. You just want to let replicants walk the streets.
They're not killers, Detective. They're innocents. They just want to live a decent, productive life like you or me.
It's that simple, huh? I got some more questions for you. Lot of people involved in your cause, Spencer?
Yes, sir. We're growing fast.
Spencer?
As more and more people realize that replicants have cognitive and emotional legitimacy, the Citizens Against Replicant Slavery will spearhead the movement towards...
Save the pitch for someone who gives a shit.
We're peaceful people, Detective. We live by a code that men like you could never understand.
Try me.
2 centuries ago, humans were held in slavery. Brave souls formed an underground railroad.
So, you help replicants escape the city.
I'm talking figuratively, Detective.
Sure you are.
We're not children, Detective. We have resources. The world is changing. People are waking up to the injustices perpetrated by a sick society that you have helped...
A lot of them will wake up dead if reps are allowed to run amok on Terra, jerk. I'm gonna give you a little test.
The other detective. She already tested me earlier today.
Uh-huh. Look, I gotta check out the equipment, and you're the only stiff around.
I object to this treatment. If you'll just call my lawyer, he'll take care...
Your lawyer would tell you I got the authority to VK the mayor if I want. And he'd have to smile and nod and kiss my butt until I cleared him. So sit down.
Oh. It's a manual thing. How is this meant to work?
Reaction time is a factor in this, so please pay attention. Where do you live?
3rd sector, uptown.
Nice neighborhood?
Very. Is this going to take long?
Just keep your pants on, Spencer.
It would be good if the game explained to me what I'm doing.
Are you taking any drugs?
No. How does your machine work? Is it a lie detector?
Not exactly. Your verbal responses aren't what's important. Why? You got something to hide, Spencer?
Absolutely not.
Using the first words that come into your mind, describe your childhood.
Safe. Protected. Loved.
Human reaction gauge. Replicant reaction gauge. Okay.
A teacher calls you stupid in front of the rest of the class.
I try to do better next time.
Describe in single words only the good things that come into your mind about your mother.
Patient, brave, loving.
Okay.
You pour yourself a drink. Every time you finish one, you have another until you vomit. You wake up hungover and depressed.
What's your point?
Just say whatever comes into your mind.
You're a brutish oaf and a murderer, and I am not an alcoholic.
There you go. You rent a mountain cabin. On the walls, someone has hung old maps and Currier and Ives prints. A deer's head is mounted above the fireplace. A full stag with developed horns.
I'd leave.
You see an oversized book with pictures of exotic animals on the cover. The title is Big Game Hunting in Zaire.
And let me guess, pictures of dead animals inside.
Curious, you flip it open. There's a picture of a man standing with his foot on a dead Cape buffalo. You find yourself fascinated. You keep paging through it, seeing picture after picture of animals laid to waste, each more gruesome than the last.
These questions are becoming predictable, Detective.
A man dressed in rags approaches you on the street and asks for money.
I tried to help him, of course. Buy him dinner or take him to a shelter.
Out of the corner of your eye, you see a large black spider crawling up the wall.
I'd call animal services, of course. I wouldn't try to move it myself, not without proper equipment.
Positive result. Subject is human. Test terminated.
I still don't quite understand how this works. Like, am I supposed to choose the intensity and make the right choices for the tests to be accurate? Yeah, but in game terms, like, I don't understand what the mechanic is. There was a calibration. I don't understand what the calibration did or meant to do, and whether I, as a player, need to understand something there and then make actual choices, or I'm just clicking buttons randomly until the game comes up with a result. This is... I'm not liking this game so far.
Lockup. Ground floor.
You not know what you're doing? As the investigator? But does it come up with itself? Like, I just click things randomly and then it comes up with a result. Like, am I solving a puzzle there, or am I just randomly doing stuff? Okay.
Rumor has it you've been earning your stripes, McCoy.
Working on it.
Keep it up. You just might have a future in this business.
I understand it's got a hell of a retirement plan.
You VK the mark before retirement?
Didn't have to.
That's why they call it the magic.
I'm starting to understand.
You ever retire a human, your career is over. Remember that. I checked with UN Air. Looks your rep swung that moonbus massacre last month.
They ever find the moon bus?
Disappeared into thin air. Brian thinks it crashed out in the Kipple.
How many reps we talking about?
Enough. They're Nexus 6s. So don't take too much slack.
Gotcha.
Who the fuck was this?
Yuck.
Okay. Zubin is from the movie? Oh.
Your floor number, please.
Apartments. Ground floor. Roof. Apartments.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
I lived with the best gal I'd ever seen. She was 2 now and full of life and love. She'd cost me about a year's salary, but she was worth it. It was good to have someone warm nearby after completing a dirty job, and the retirement swag from this case would go toward getting her a partner.
Come on, the dog.
Who's the best dog in the whole world? Here you go, baby. Dinner time. Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Oh, this is the same thing I have in the police station. Okay.
Zubin was the first Nexus 6 I'd come up against. There was something in his eyes, an almost primordial desire to live. Most of the 3s, 4s, and 5s I'd seen would just give up when you had them. But these 6s, they were a whole other breed.
So I came out here just to reflect. Looks like it.
Portrait of the sleep-deprived.
Got your delivery here, man.
What?
Kingston Kitchen.
Oh, yes, right. Hold on.
Is this what the gravity be like on Mars?
Oh, no. It's about 1/3 of what we got here on Terra. Real comfy. How about turning that dial, okay? When I say... Oh!
control your rat.
I'll have you know that Ricky's a purebred Chihuahua, and he's totally real.
Things going good at Tyrell Corporation?
Boring, boring. Old man Tyrell's been on a Wagner kick lately. He never shuts up.
You also do outside work?
Sweetie, I never go outside. It's bad for the glands.
How about Nexus 6? You know a lot about them?
I think you should be going now.
Understand good, it holds deep meaning for me now. Where be your research on Nexus 6? I need test studies, contacts, the works.
Only simulator. Extraterrestrial gravity.
One more minute, you be swallowing this explosive. 3 more minutes, they be hosing you off the True Life building across town.
No, I swear. I don't have anything. If I did, I'd give it to you.
My people sick and dying. You tell me something.
Talk to Dr. Tyrell.
Tell me something I don't know.
The organ designers, Miraji, Hannibal Chu, Luther and Lance, they're closer to him than I am.
Where?
DNA Row. They're all working down on DNA Row.
You one miserable package, man.
No! No, please, don't!
Pick up.
Hope you aren't camped out there with a bottle of tequila.
Oh, very funny.
Early bird slays the worm, McCoy.
Don't worry, I'm up, Lieutenant. What's the buzz?
One of Tyrell's employees got his fat face splattered all over the marble interior of the Tyrell building.
Inside?
That's right. But we also got a sweet little breakout. Tyrell surveillance system recorded the whole shebang.
Beautiful. How many perps?
Just one. I don't know if it's related to the Runs-It-Or deal or not. Tyrell security will have the disc for you when you get there. You'll be good, killer.
Alright, so I guess that's why we had access to our evidence, because the cases are connected.
The Tyrell Corporation today recalled the last 4 functioning entertainment model Nexus 5 replicants from off-world service. Dr. Eldon Tyrell, speaking at a shareholders meeting, denied allegations that the model was defective and possibly dangerous.
The simple fact is that the model wasn't performing its designated function. There was one isolated incident of violence a couple of years ago, but the individual unit in question was immediately retired from service. No, the problem is far from anything sinister. The entertainment model just isn't funny.
Right. Oh no, that's on me again. Right. But already got bed. It's coming up to 9 here as well. Not that I'm ready to go to bed, but I've been streaming for about 2 hours nearly, so
No messages.
maybe that's
I'm in
enough
demand.
for now. I didn't make much progress, or it doesn't seem like I've made much progress. Part of it is because I spent some time, I guess, trying to understand how to play the game, which, well, is progress in a way. It's meta progress. My main gripe so far is that it's not clear to me what is meant to be just weird or not explained to be in line with the vibe of the film and I guess the source material of that, and what is just the game being obtuse because it's not just a very good game. Or is just old and clunky and a product of its time. I came into it approaching it like an adventure game, and it seems like it's not playing by adventure game rules. So I guess I'm not really sure what rules it's playing as, because it looks and plays like an adventure game. Hmm. Well, I'm okay with multiple resolutions to things. Like, that's fine. One of the things I loved about The Witcher, for example, was that you could solve cases and you could solve them wrong and you wouldn't know. So we'll see. I was for a moment a bit concerned that it was a dead end very early on in the game, which would have been not a good thing. But that wasn't the case. I will say that so far it's got the vibe of the film very well done. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, come on. Come on, Automod. Low life? You flag low life as bullying? I'm a low life. I'm a low life streamer. Yeah. Okay, let's save. Let's save. Low life streamer. Low life copper. There we go. I'm intrigued. I'm confused. I'm ambivalent. Some of it I think is intentional, as you're saying as well. I think part of my apprehension is that I can't tell what is intentional and what is not. But I want to play more because I want to see where it's going. And it seems like an honest attempt at recreating not recreating, but doing something that can stand alongside the film so far. Nodding to the film, but not trying to be the film at the same time. Yeah, so we'll continue tomorrow, earlier than today, because I got things to do later in the day, so I'm gonna aim for roughly 3 o'clock start, UK time. Hopefully, I will manage that. Most likely, I'll be half an hour late, as you've come to expect, at least unpredictably late. So, I'll see you then. Thanks for hanging out, and I hope you have a good night. Bye now.